Whoa, I know. In the last class, like, well, on Tuesday, not in this class, but the other math class I teach, one of the students got mad at me.
Why?
Well, she's frustrated for like a few classes in a row, and she's like, she wasn't being rude, but she said that she was mad at me because I made math that was not easy, I made it look easy, and that was frustrating. Because it made her, well, she didn't say this part, but because it made her feel dumb. Because I've felt like that too about other people, right? Like, how did you make that look easy? This isn't easy. Stop that. It's rude, right? But the reason I made it look easy is because I've done this kind of stuff for a long, long time, and I know how it works. That's the only reason that it's easy for me. And so check this out. Remember the advice I gave you just a little while ago? Before you start trying to solve an answer, spend some time understanding the question, right? And then, what information do you have to answer the question? So the question here, I said it, I didn't write it, but the question was, write the equation of the line, right, like this, that has these 2 points. So you guys, I think most of you understand that you're going to write you're going to write an equation of a line, right? You're going to write the equation of a line. But the part you guys didn't do a good job with, there's a giveaway, there's a clue. Remember, M&M, these are clues. There's a clue. Look at this x. It's the same as that x. If you visualized it, if you just thought about it, like what it would look like, it would be like 2, 5 and 2, 8. You're going to have 2 points like that. It's going to be a vertical line.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? You're still so focused on steps. Like you think you're done when you finished your steps, but you never even think about how are you answering the questions. So you could still figure this out. You still should have figured out that this is going to be x equals 2. Because this point is 2, 5, and this point is 2, 8, and we talked about that last week. Like that line, everywhere on that line, x equals 2. Sorry, I don't know why it's getting so blurry now. Everywhere on that line, x equals 2. That's the equation of the line, x equals 2. Or that's a graph of the line, x equals 2. So that's your answer. You don't even have to do any steps. If you just like thought about it, you would go, oh, I see, yeah. Okay, now let's say you didn't see that, right? Because you probably, obviously didn't see that. And like, quite frankly, I might have seen that if I didn't make up the question. I made it like that on purpose. But if I didn't make it like that, if somebody else made that question for me, I might have noticed that right away, or I might not have. Either way. So the thing I would know, though, is I've got 2 points. Actually, yeah, I've got 2 points, but I don't have a slope. But if I have 2 points, I can find the slope. So all I got to do is plug that in, right? Plug these values in. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, and then I get 3 over 0.
That's what I got.
That is undefined.
I knew there was something funky.
It's because there's no, like, okay, here's how it works. This equals 4. Because the reason it equals 4, the reason that this equals 4 is because 2 times 4 equals 8. This doesn't equal anything because there's nothing times 0 that will equal 3. It doesn't equal anything. As soon as you got that, you should have gone, whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. This is a vertical line. Okay? It's a vertical line. And then you should have gone, whoa, wait a minute. If it's a vertical line, that's going to be x equals a number. I know you didn't, it's new. We just talked about it last week. So I'm not expecting you to be like, oh yeah, I got that. But you could have just like this is what you have to do. You have to go, oh, wait a minute, a number divided by 0 is undefined, so that's going to be a vertical line. It's going to be x equals a number. And what does x equal?
2.
2. So x equals 2. I don't think I need Desmos to graph it to see that x equals 2 is going to contain those 2 points because, well, x is 2. It doesn't matter what y is. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, because that problem got you, but it didn't get you because it was tricky or difficult. It got you because you weren't familiar with the information. You had it,
You understand.
but it's not new. Do you know what I mean, Eminem? So you're welcome.
Thanks.
Where's my food?
Didn't bring it. I forgot it.
Huh. What other questions do you guys have about this one? You want to try one more? A different one?
What if the Y's are the same?
If the Y's are, Alex, Alex, this is why you're my favorite student. You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
If you had asked questions like that in high school, you probably would have graduated college already. Probably. But that's okay.
Good if you
Live and learn, right? Live and learn. You can't fix it. Like your mom said, right? Can't fix the past, can only learn from it. You can only learn from it. So your question, I'm really glad, like in all seriousness, I'm very glad you asked that question. His questions are, well, on this one the X's were the same, right? But what if the Y's were the same? So like instead of 2, 5 and 2, 8, what if it was 5, 2 and 5? Oh, and 8, 2. So what if it was like that, where the Y's were the same? Like what if I just switched them all, right?
Would it be horizontal?
It would be Y equals 2.
Y equals 2?
Yeah.
It would go straight.
Because like this would be the graph right here, right? So that would be 1, that would be 2, that's Y equals 2. So let's see, 5, 2 might be like over here, and 8, 2 might be over there, and it would just be like that right there. Y equals 2. And if you did the work, like if you're like, okay, like say you didn't recognize that right off the bat, right? You start plugging things in, you get 2 minus 2 over 8 minus 5, that's 0 over 3. That's equal to 0. 0 slope is horizontal. And that should make sense because slope is rise over run. This isn't rising. It's rising 0. So it's got a slope of 0. It's just running. Like diarrhea. Huh. Okay.
How are you something?
Diarrhea is genetic.
That's cute.
Yeah, it runs in the genes.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Eminem. Forgive me. Alright, you ready to try another one?